Hello dear friends. This is Ukrainian Gaming Week Insider Podcast. My name is Lavrenty Gubin and today our guest is Maryan Zablotskiy, Deputy of Verkhovna Rada, Head of the Subcommittee on Local Taxes and Fees. Hello Maryan.
Good afternoon.
The entire market right now is looking at the situation with the taxes for the gaming business. The corresponding law is actively negotiated nowadays. What is the current situation with the taxes?
Currently the acting law already has tax rates for gambling. They have been present in the tax code since 2016. That is because the previous government also wanted to legalize the gambling business, but managed to adopt taxes only. And the tax code, despite the ban on gambling, indicates that casino rate should be that or that, and so on. Current rates are following: 30% GGR on lotteries, 18% on bookmaking, online casinos and land-based casinos, and 10%, for whatever reason, on slot machine halls. But the biggest problem is that any payment to an individual with any amount of winnings is taxed at a personal income tax rate of 18%, plus an automatic 1.5% pension fee. And let me stress, it concerns the entire payout. It is especially painful for a betting business that can't work according to such rules at all. If you bet 1,000 hryvnias on the odds of 1.1 and you win, respectively, 1,100 hryvnias, your net winnings are 100 hryvnias. Everything is still taxed at the rate of 19.5%, and you get approximately 900 hryvnias. Betting business cannot exist in such conditions in general and right away. Others too, basically, except only fraud ways.
When can we expect this problem to be solved and in which direction Rada is looking to solve it?
Our committee has already supported the bill on this issue, but I think it is impassable. It just makes excessive concessions to the gaming industry, offering a 0% rate for the next few years for all types of games. 0%, I think it's impassable. And generally, it's wrong. I think the rates may need to be lowered a bit. For a bookmaker, I think it's important for them to have a lower rate. For slot machine halls, I think they should be leveled with casinos. Let them pay. If the casino pays 18%, then let them pay 18%. Almost all the casino's income is slot machines. And as for lotteries, we can raise even more. I know that the supporters of the lottery business, Daniel Hetmantsev, at a recent meeting with the president strongly insisted that lotteries should have the same rate as all types of gambling. I think this is wrong, and this is done so that lotteries can still give away some games from other licenses under their own license. Therefore, sometime in the near future I will submit a bill that once again addresses this issue, and I will submit, probably, two of them. The first one will make taxation for lotteries based not on the GGR, but on the turnover. It is more natural for lotteries. It doesn't make sense to have taxes for lotteries in a GGR style at all, because if it's a mass game, it's enough to just take a certain percentage of the circulation, that's all. This will completely eliminate the problem with them disguising as other types of gambling. It will simply be unprofitable with such tax rate. Just raise the rates for slot machines halls so that there are no such benefits for them. And a separate bill is probably just about lowering the personal income tax rate for winnings. I think that for up to 50,000 hryvnias, personal income tax should not be imposed on the winnings.
In your opinion, when will we see these laws to be adopted by Rada?
Objectively, the best option would be somewhere in the middle of the year. And frankly, I don't even really know who will buy licenses now, because you buy a license, pay a lot of money, and you still can't work legally. I mean, you can place a roulette wheel, but at any moment, the fiscal police may sit down next to you, watch the game, and not let you play.
There is a feeling that both sides, the investors and the government, are evaluating this business like it is late 90s and the same turnovers and profits are expected. But some don't think that way. How do you look at it? Aren't we going to meet a situation when our expectations will become unrealistic because of the other situation at the market?
Well, of course. We had a big market because we had 8,000 outlets across Ukraine targeting the poorest people. Since this is already prohibited, the market will be much smaller. Of course, a lot will go online, but I think the market will decrease several times, Ukrainian, domestic, compared to what was before and, frankly, thank God. It is better for us to be a center for those who want to play, but for those from other countries.
How do you think, when can we expect the opening of the first land-based projects and the first legal online operators in Ukraine?
I think, objectively, online casinos will probably open first, because it's easier for them. I think the earliest it could happen would be somewhere in the middle of the year, and, perhaps, by that time taxes will be established.
What about land-based casinos?
I think it will take them longer. They have a rather expensive license, $2 million a year, I believe. It's not a cheap pleasure to just keep it open. Therefore, it is difficult just yet. It should also be mentioned that the work of the Commission is now blocked, partially blocked. Because some of my colleagues in Parliament were offended that they were not given a quota in the Gambling Commission among these 7 members. And they made an amendment that now prevents normal recruitment for the Gaming Commission staff.
Thank you very much, Maryan. I hope we see each other during the Ukrainian Gaming Week in Kiev. We will be glad to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck.